Hello boys and girls, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Prerna for Prerna's Beauty, and this is officially my first YouTube video on this channel. I'm super excited to start this journey, and I pray that God gives me the grace and the strength to be as consistent as possible. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how we created this look from start to finish. This video is going to be as detailed as it can possibly be. I started off by cleansing her face with my micellar water from Cosmetics, using this cotton pad from Cosmetics also. This is basically to set her face, to prepare her face for every product that's going to sit on it. You do not want to apply your product on a dirty skin, so you have to cleanse the face. My beautiful model complained that her face dries up sometimes, so I knew to solve this problem, I needed a moisturizer that was going to keep unlocking hydration the whole day. So I went in with my Cosmetic Bomb moisturizer to achieve this, and as you can see, her dried face went from dry to super hydrated in no time. For primer, I went in with my Aqua Grip primer from Cosmetics. I applied this all over her face using my hands to do this. You can actually use a brush, whichever one you want to do actually. And then I went in with this mattifying primer from Maricold. I used this on her T-zones just to control oil there. And as you can see, our T-zones looks dried. That's the help and that's the purpose of this primer. It is mattifying and it is super nice. It's going to keep your makeup on your face for the whole day. Foundation, I went in with my Blossom foundation and my V Beauty foundation. I cannot really remember the shades I used, but I'll try to put it in the description box. And then I used the Miracle Beauty blender to blend in everything. This beauty blender isn't in the market anymore, but I am so glad I still have this one. If you have it, you are one of the lucky people on earth, because it is the bomb. You can see how this foundation matches so well with her skin. You cannot even tell that there's a foundation on her skin. Literally, her neck, everything, like the foundation match is impeccable. I proceeded to apply my wet contour and my cream blush, and this was what it was giving. And to highlight under her eyes, I went in with my Avo concealer. I used two shades. I don't remember the shades, but I'll be putting them in the description box. I used the dark shades, just to warm up her face before going in with the lighter shade to further brighten under her eyes and every other part of her face. While I was waiting for my concealer to dry a bit before I blend, I proceeded to contouring her nose, and I used the V Beauty to do this. You can see how precise I was trying to be. I took my time in doing this because I needed that sculpture. I needed her nose to look really, really sculpted, and I was glad I was able to achieve that. To set under her eyes, I went in with my current obsession, which is the Cindy's Beauty setting powder. This powder, if you haven't used it, I don't know what you are waiting for. Like, I need you to go to the market and get it like ASAP, because it is super affordable and it gets the job done like amazingly. You can see how beautiful and how flawless this powder looks on her. Like, it doesn't even need to say too much. I proceeded to contour her face using a warm powder from my V Beauty powder palette, and then I set her entire face with a powder from my V Beauty powder palette too. And as you can see, I'm trying not to add too much powder on the places I already applied powder. I'm applying it on the places with no powder at all, and then whatever was left in the brush, I just used it to blend my nose contour and every other part of her face, just to give it a seamless look. I then went in with my Nnude matte spray to further lock in everything together, and this is what we have so far. So beautiful, so flawless. For baking her face, I went in with the Cindy's Beauty setting powder I used earlier in setting her face, just to, you know, make under her eyes a little brighter. And then I went straight to my eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I used my Benign Clone White as my shadow base primer, and then I went in with my Annie's Beauty Meet the Browns. I feel like everybody in Africa knows about Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palettes by now. They are super pigmented, they are little to no fallout, and it is super amazing. Like, if you have all the eyeshadow palettes complete, then you are considered as one of the lucky people in Africa, because they are super amazing. I use that as my transition color. I use the dark brown, and I just use the shades of browns in the Annie's Beauty Meet the Brown. And then I moved on to the Party Girl eyeshadow palette to use, and I use this green as my main eyeshadow color. And this was really beautiful. Like, I was amazed. I was wow. Like, you can see how super pigmented it is. Like, I don't know the formula Annie's Beauty is using, but I need you to continue using this formula, because this is super amazing. Like, it feels like there's a pigment on her eyes right now, but there is no pigment. It is just the eyeshadow. So beautiful. I did her eyebrows off camera, and then I proceeded to her lips. I lined her lips using this dark brown lip stain, can't remember the brand name, and then I went in with this nude pink lip. This lip was supposed to be a nude pink, but it was not giving all nude, and I don't know why, but it came out looking nice at the end of the day. I blended this, and yeah, this is exactly what's happening right now. I proceeded to fixing her lashes. I got these lashes from a lash tray from Chi Lashes. Yeah, that's the name. And it was so beautiful. I dusted off, you know, the remaining powders on her face, and I added my blush. I got this blush from CPD Blush, and I used this pink and purple shade on her skin, and it was really beautiful. I proceeded to lock in everything in. Moving on, I applied lip gloss on her lips, and this was how it was looking. And this was the result, guys. She looked so beautiful. She looks so beautiful, so stunning. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching to this point. If you watched to this point and you've not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you love the most about this look. Tell me the kind of videos you'd like to see. Tell me the kind of tutorials you'd like to see. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video coming up next week. So bye for now.